If you collected anything at all relating to film festivals, what would it be and why? The BFI Rubin Library is a research library, freely open to all, and the earliest item in our festivals collection dates back to the 1930s. If proof was ever needed of the value we place on moving image festivals, this would surely be it. Whether you're trying to remember the title of a film you and your late wife enjoyed at the LFF 20 years ago, want to know how to organize a film festival, or are looking for inspiration as you design this year's festival catalogue, we try to anticipate and provide for your needs, whatever your festival-related query. Libraries collect published material primarily, but we are also in the business of information. Selection is an important part of acquisition work. It is inevitably governed by the needs of the library's host organization, its audiences, and the information available to us. Our goal is to collect and organize with the purpose of making our diverse and rich archive of information freely accessible to all. However, although we can foresee the research need for collecting particular types of information, we cannot collect what has not been published or made available, so please don't ask us for access to business critical or otherwise sensitive data. At the BFI Rubin Library, we have always relied on donations to grow our collection of festival ephemera and official catalogues. We have traditionally written to festivals each year, either to request they add us to their distribution list or send us a single copy of the current year's publications. The response success rate ranges from immediate to eventual after repeated requests or total failure. We're never sure if this is because we've contacted the wrong person, emailed at the wrong time, or for some other reason. The truth is, it's always better when you know someone at the festival. However, that's easier said than done. We also receive donations from BFI staff who attend festivals as part of their work, and from individuals who've heard of the BFI and want to find a good home for their personal collections when they no longer have a need for them. We catalogue our collections not only as a record of what we hold in physical or increasingly electronic format, but also as an aid to discovery. If you want to know whether a film has won any awards and at which festivals, or how a festival was reviewed in a particular trade journal, we have indexed this information so that you can search our database and find the answer with just a few taps on the keyboard. Well, at least that's the ambition. In reality, libraries' resources are limited, and if we want to achieve our ambition, we need to establish communication channels and lasting collaborations with festival organizers, film archives, and other information providers. With that in mind, let's bring Born Digital resources into the mix. Even before the outbreak of COVID-19, festivals were noticeably starting to invest in their digital presence. Libraries are well versed in the acquisition of licensed e-books and e-journals. However, we have to take care when adding to our collections items which have been freely published online so as not to fall foul of copyright law. As festivals increasingly publish their catalogues online in PDF format, we must officially seek permission to collect and digitally preserve these Born Digital documents and data before we can make them accessible to current and future generations of researchers. For those festivals which publish their program online in database format only, we currently have no way of harvesting this information. I have spoken of the library's collection, but not touched on the collections of other departments at the BFI, as these do not fall within my remit. However, if you want a complete picture of the BFI's collections relating to moving image festivals, discussions should include the National Archive, special collections, and of course the BFI festival team's own archive. So I return to my question. If you collected anything at all relating to film festivals, what would it be and why?